Do you have a minute? Because this is going to be a long one. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another Weight Loss Wednesday. Where do I begin? This is not going to be a typical Weight Loss Wednesday. I chose not to do a weigh-in this week, and I think after you hear some of the things I talk about, you'll kind of understand why. Instead, what I'd like to do is talk about a few things that people have been concerned about or have commented on, and I just want to give some of my thoughts on it. So I'm going to try really hard not to sound angry or condescending. But I also want to keep it 100. This weight loss journey is and what my channel is. It's me being me. So I'm gonna give you me, okay? So first things, before I get into the stuff that makes me kind of angry, I know some of you have been concerned about me being stressed lately. If you follow me every week, if not, hi, I'm not normally this, you know, edgy, but I know probably the last, I don't know, 4-5 weeks, I've been saying similar things. I'm really stressed. I don't feel well. I'm not sleeping well. And that's the facts. Those are not excuses. That's my real life. That's how I feel. I have a lot of stuff going on. If you didn't watch my life announcement video, Erin and I are making a huge, life-changing decision that is very, very stressful, okay? We have a life here in California, in LA. We have a home. We both have careers, very lucrative, stable careers that we have worked really hard on, and we do well, and we have stability in that. But we aren't following our dreams of how we want our life to be and what we want out of life. So we are making one of the scariest, biggest decisions of our lives. We are giving up our careers and our community, our home, our safety net, our comfort, our support here in order to pursue our dreams. So have I been stressed about that? You better believe it, okay? It is incredibly stressful to give up everything with no guarantee of something in return, okay? So that is very, very scary. But Erin and I have been together for 15 years. And in the 15 years that we have been together, we have taken so many risks, and we have done so many things that scare us, and that's just who we are as people, and we know we're making the right decision for us right now, but that doesn't make it any less stressful or scary. So the last few weeks I have been dealing with that, and I know that I have not kept it a secret that I suffer from mental health issues. I have severe depression, generalized anxiety, and panic disorder, and I take several medications for them, and I am under the care of a physician for that. I want to be clear that my stress and my issues are not my mental health issues. My mental health is great. It is the best it has ever been for me in my adult life. Only I know myself and my body and my mind, and only I know the difference between stress and worry that is irrational and stress and worry that is typical or normal, which I hate that word. But basically, nothing to be worried about. And you want to know how I know that? Because when I'm actually depressed and actually anxious, I am unable to be a productive person, okay? There have been times in my life when I don't have the energy to shower, to get dressed, to leave my home, to talk to people, okay? I don't feel like that, okay? And I hope to God that I never feel like that again, all right? So I appreciate it if anyone was genuinely concerned, but I promise you that I know myself. I'm 35 years old. I know myself well enough. I'm just stressed like anyone else would be stressed about making a huge life decision. It's nothing out of the ordinary. Sometimes stress or being down will happen for a day or a week, and there are sometimes whole months that people are down, and that does not mean that you have mental health issues. My mental health is great, okay? If it wasn't, I would not be able to make this huge decision and this huge life change, because I would be immobilized by fear, and I am not. I am embracing it. I am excited for it, but it's still scary. It's still scary. Duh, it would be scary for anyone. So that is why I have been very stressed. In addition to that, I hadn't talked about this on the channel, but for a few weeks now, I have been dealing with a health issue that was very scary. And I was doing my best to try to stay positive and to not worry about it. But it wasn't working, okay? I was worried. I was very scared. And I am happy to say that I did find out just Monday that it is not the worst case scenario that I was fearing. And so I feel a huge sense of relief from that. But I had that fear for weeks now, waiting to find out information, on top of my stress for the move. So have I taken the best care of myself in terms of my weight loss and health journey? Absolutely not. Definitely not. Am I giving myself excuses? No. I'm explaining to you my life, because that's what this is. This is my life here. I'm doing these weight loss videos for myself and for others, because this is not a diet. Yes, I'm using Weight Watchers, but I'm using Weight Watchers to help me stay within the parameters. But this is my life. This is going to be an ongoing issue that I'm going to have for the rest of my life. I used to weigh 420 pounds. That's a problem. I have a problem, and it is not going to be solved by some simple weight plan or doing, you know, this one thing compartmentalized. This is an ongoing journey that I am on for the rest of my life. And I think I'm doing pretty great considering, because when someone gets up to 420 pounds, it's not a small issue. It's quite literally a huge issue. Okay, it's something that's going to take a lot of time and effort, and I am doing it. I am. And for anyone to imply, which most of you are amazing, amazing support systems, and I don't know how I would do this without you, because it has made such a difference. But for anyone to imply that I don't want this bad enough, in the last year and a half, I've lost 80 pounds. 80 pounds. And I'm still committed to it. I haven't given up. I feel so strong in that. And I'm so proud of myself for how far I've come and how much I am changing the way I think and feel about myself, my body, my relationship with food, all of those things. But they're not going to happen overnight. And even in life, even people who don't have, I guess for lack of a better word, eating disorders, right, or issues with food, there are times in your life where you don't eat well one day or 1 week or 1 month. Does that mean that you've given up on yourself, or that you don't care about yourself, or you don't love yourself? Of course it doesn't. It means life happens, okay? If you are here because you think that this is my 600-pound life and I'm gonna, you know, magically change my life overnight, you're in the wrong place. And you know what? Newsflash, most of those people on those shows put the weight back on, die, commit suicide. I mean, it's not healthy ways of dealing with this. And I just want to be clear about that, that's what these videos are. This is sort of like a diary where I'm talking to you guys and to myself, reflecting on my week, reflecting on my decisions and my headspace. But don't ever tell me that I don't want it bad enough, because I do. And you don't know me. And if it was that simple, do you think I'd be where I'm at? Do you think anyone would? And to tell someone what is normal and what is not normal is an incredibly toxic way to address any issues. Because being told what's normal and what's not normal is what put me in such a bad depression that at one point in my life, I was stuck in bed. I couldn't work, I barely showered, didn't change my clothes, and I nearly lost everyone in my life that mattered to me, including myself. And that's when I started this YouTube channel, is when I got better. And I am better, and I am better every single day. And just because I'm dealing with stress or I eat a pizza doesn't mean I don't care about myself, or that I'm not trying, or that I don't want it. It means that I'm living a real life and I'm doing real things, okay? So I apologize if this video comes off really angry, but I am angry because I've had some people offer me their concern and do so in such a toxic and negative way that I felt like I needed to address it. So I just want you guys to know that I, for the first time, honestly, in my life, I feel good. I love myself. I'm thinking clearly, and I am so excited for the future for the first time ever. And I feel so much myself in a way that I never have before. And so, yeah, this last month, I didn't lose any weight, but this is not about numbers on a scale, okay? That's not what this is about. And I will never, ever weigh 420 pounds again. I can promise you that, because I will never hate myself that much again. I won't. So I just needed to air that out a little bit. So now that I have gotten that off of my chest, I am feeling very good. I didn't weigh myself this week because that was a gift I gave to myself, because Thanksgiving was last week, and I also had a very scary doctor appointment on Monday that I was just absolutely terrified about. And I'm so happy that it was not, you know, worst case scenario. And so I'm just giving myself a break, okay? I'm giving myself a break this week because I don't need to feel bad this week anymore. So I am feeling so positive about next week. I'm back on track. I'm feeling good about it. And I'm feeling like now that I have dealt with that health issue, I can take a little bit of the stress off the plate. But I'm also feeling really excited. I mean, I am still stressed about the move and all that stuff, but it's getting so close now. And I'm just excited to see what the future holds. And I'm excited to share that with you guys. Aaron and I have been talking about vlogging the experience next year. We've played around with doing a separate channel of a daily vlog. I don't know if we're going to do that. Maybe we'll do it daily. Maybe we'll do it weekly. I don't know. But I would love to chronicle this exciting journey we're about to take together. So I don't know if that's something you would be interested in. Comment down below, let me know. But in other news, I had a really great Thanksgiving. It was our last one here in LA, but I got to spend it with Kevin and Damien and Aaron, so we had a great time. I hope every one of you had a great time with your families and loved ones. I do have other than, you know, that, I have also found out recently that all that walking I did at Disneyland this last year that really helped me lose weight also totally wrecked my foot. So I can't do that exercise anymore. Not for a while, if ever again. I don't know. I don't think I've ever mentioned this on the channel before, but I have scoliosis. I was diagnosed with it when I was about 13 or 14. And I have a very severe curvature that is just shy of needing surgery. In fact, I haven't had it checked lately, and it may be in that territory now. But anyway, because of that, it causes me to be uneven, and I don't evenly distribute the weight in my, like my hips are off, my chest is off, my feet are off, all that stuff. And so I put more weight onto one foot than the other. And so all the walking I did and not, you know, everything that all that stuff that I did with my weight and my health, you know, and my back issues and all that stuff, I wrecked my right foot, basically. I mean, I don't want to get into all the specifics, but there's bone spurs and leaking ligaments and just nastiness. So the doctor was basically like, yeah, don't do that anymore. You need to find a different way to exercise. So basically I need to stop doing walking and, I mean, not like walking ever, but you know, in like a long concentrated form, especially like on concrete and all that stuff. And no more running, like I was running. I actually was thinking about starting running next year though, but take that off the list. So instead he wants me to focus on bike and aquatic exercise, because that is gonna distribute my weight. And then when I've lost more weight and I'm not putting so much on that one foot, we can reassess whether or not I can go back to those kinds of exercises. So when I get to North Carolina, I'm gonna look into places where I can do aquatic exercises a couple times a week. So that's where I'm at with that. So those are all my updates on just my life and my mental health and my weight loss journey and my health journey. And I really hope I didn't upset anyone by watching this, but it's just really frustrating when people think, and this is what I honestly believe, that people sometimes when they say these things, they think they're being helpful, but telling people they don't want it bad enough, telling people they come up with excuses, shaming people, pretending like you know them or their life, or armchair diagnosing them, or telling them that the way they act or feel is not normal, is toxic and not helpful. And I won't just sit there and pretend like it is. I just won't. This is not who I am. So thank you everyone who shows me so much love and support every week through this channel. Like I said, I cannot thank you enough. And if you have been worried about me, thank you so much for caring enough about me that you're worried. It's amazing to me to know that people genuinely care. So if you have been worried, don't worry, okay? I have been through far worse, and I have been in darker places, and I am nowhere near those. And I am excited and feeling amazing and hopeful, and I just can't wait to share all of that with you. So with that said, I'm gonna end this today. Next week I will be back with a typical video, and I will do a weigh-in, and I'll talk about the things that I did to try to, you know, work through this. And I'm just, yeah, I'm spent. So thank you guys as always for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.